Hi, I'm Rachel Clark with HxGN TV, and I'm here today with Rune Fjellvang from Hexagon Smart Visualization, also known as My VR Software. And he's with us today to discuss the connecting of the physical and the digital world for real. Rune, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, with more and more Hexagon products using your technology for visualization, where are the biggest challenges and benefits for Hexagon and our customers?
The largest challenge we have is, I would say, is the sheer amount of data that Hexagon captures. As Ola also mentioned in his keynote, the vast amount of sensors we have, and how do we actually get that information in and sort it and make it available so you can take actionable, or take proper actions on it. The challenges that we see within visualization is how do you make that good ways of interacting with the data and also be able to present the data in all the different platforms that Hexagon has, as also where the applications are being from desktop to mobiles to controllers to tablets to AR devices, VR devices, whatever. So that is the big challenge, to make sure that we can get the data to flow within all these various devices.
Okay.
People are used now to the concept of what we call the liquid experience, where you, for instance, design an application that will behave in one way on a desktop scenario, then you take smaller pieces with you in a tablet or a mobile scenario, and you do that. So then that reduces the size of the applications. When it comes to the data, you expect actually to have the same amount of data, with the same speed and the same performance on all the different platforms, whether you are on a desktop in an office with a big fat internet pipe, or you are out here in the desert in a poorly connected area, you still won't have this vast amount of data to interact with them. And that is the big challenge that we have, and that what we are working on solving to the benefit. At the same time, we actually have to make sure that the data or the interaction of data, and that we can mix all the different data types in a way that we can get a unified way of handling the data. So that when you develop applications in the various divisions of Hexagon, you can understand that this is a Hexagon type application, and we are using a core Hexagon technologies then for solving these issues.
Awesome. And you have several demos related to augmented and virtual reality in the zone here at HxGN Live. And you've started using the term extended reality. So can you explain XR and how you see it moving forward?
Yeah. XR is a word that covers augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. You have all these different abbreviations coming up from different hardware manufacturers also when they are trying to position their device or make it unique. We are of the opinion that let's forget about the devices, whether it's augmented reality or virtual reality or mixed reality. It's all about the workflows and having a focus on what is the value that we can bring in the different situations. So by using the term extended reality, that also goes really into the connected team. So how can people choose the devices they need for solving that specific task that they have to do? And very often, and what we see in workflows and what you see in the demos here, we have various type of devices connected from the field to the expert, remote expert, and to the office, and to the mobile at the same time. So you actually have everybody connected, and we flow the same data across all the systems.
And where do you see the biggest benefit to Hexagon's customers in the coming years?
The biggest benefit of this is that we actually have a core technology that allows us to bring the different products that we have across Hexagon together in a unified way. At Hexagon Smart Visualization, we do a lot of prototyping. We test out a lot of stuff. We do all the errors you can think of, so we can avoid doing them at a later stage. We also develop on multiple platforms, so you have the same thing available across when you are developing. For Hexagon's customers, I think it's important that we do this early access where we're working with all the hardware manufacturers to bring products out that gives them real benefits. When it comes to the XR world, what we do see is that there are a lot of, let's call it cool demos, but very little real value at the moment. We try to identify that value together with the customers and therefore be able to give them good solutions that integrates these kind of new technologies that people are expecting us to do and will do. Because what you see today, the majority of the software side or interaction is there, but the actual devices are not good enough yet. But they are good enough for prototyping and starting the journey that you'll have. So 3-4 years down the road, you will have a lot of these kind of devices that will help you, and you can choose these special elements. One of the challenging elements that we see that customers need help with is a lot of the augmented reality and virtual reality technology are very much focused on gaming, on consumer experiences. They are not focused on the professional life. When we look at something like positioning of a device to understand where you are in space for an XR device, we need a very high accuracy if you're going to do, for instance, like one of the demos we're doing with safe drilling, where we have a concrete scanner that we actually scan the concrete and we can see the rebars inside or the voids. And when you're going to do the drilling, then you take a smart helmet on, you get the scan that was done previously, and you have high precision in the positioning of the device, so you can actually, just by seeing through the glasses, take up the drill and drill safely through the wall without hitting anything or damaging anything. So that precision is also something which is very important, which these kind of call it consumer devices, do not take into consideration. Another element is that a lot of our customers are working in fairly harsh environments. We need the devices to be ruggedized. With some of them scenarios where, for instance, in the oil and gas industry, we need them to be intrinsically safe. So, and there's not many that do that, because the underlying design has to be very, very different compared to a standard consumer device. But saying that, we also need that the prices of devices need to come down, because at the moment you're looking at $5, $6, $10,000 a piece for the real AR devices. Whether you're looking at some VR devices with like the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive, and even the Google Daydream, which is a cardboard with a phone. They are not really useful, but they're okay to test and play with. But you need to get the prices down on those levels as well.
Okay. Well, Rune, thank you so much for your valuable insights today. For more information on today's topic, please visit hexagon.com. And to watch additional episodes of HxGN TV, visit hxgntv.com. Thanks for tuning in.